Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
And we are back up in this mother trucker. We back. Day 22 night. Let's get it. Because we can't stop. We won't stop.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We going to keep it moving and grooving. Day 22. This episodic episode. Laying out the foundation as far as having a spiritual practice and being able to stay connected with the Most High. We are getting closer and closer to day 30. Clap it up if you've been with me since day 1, and that you actually done the spiritual practice. Even if you picked it up at day 10, day 15, it's all good. I'm glad that you're here. Let me give you some Americans with peach skin clapping it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. All right, we got somebody already in the building. This is Mr. Cali West. You know what I got for you, big dog.
My nigga.
And if you live tonight, man, let me know. Put in the comments. I'll definitely come check you out tonight. See what you got going on. Shout out to the Coach Tribe. Shout out to Mr. Cali West. Shout out to everybody that's going to be in his comments. I appreciate you, big dog. My brother from another mother. All right, but I'm going to keep showing and proving. I want to see your favorite YouTuber pull this off. 30 up, 30 down, morning and night, 15 minutes each time. A lot of people can talk about it, but ain't a lot of people about to walk about it. And let me hit y'all with this right off the rip.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, it'd been one thing if I said, hey guys, this is what you got to do. You just got to, seek. And you got to just have the spirit in your heart. That's how them churches sound that I hit up. Those people that go to those weak, lukewarm Christians. And y'all want to know something? If there was a Jesus character here today, you want to know who his biggest enemies would be? The so-called Christians. Because they're all wordy, not enough action. I saw that. I went and watched some of the clips that I had, or just that really short, street interviews that I did. And it's all about just a feel good. It's nothing about the real deal. They want to make Christ seem like some weak, limp-wristed, noodle neck type of dude. And I definitely didn't seem that way. All right, but it looks like we got another comment. All right, you'll be live in 15 minutes. All right, y'all, we got to get the show on the road then. Because I got to check my boy Cali West out. This is where I could go there and just, be me. The long day at work, you crack open a brewski, watch Cali West light up a spliff, and we talk grown man talk. Hold on. We talk grown man talk.
My nigga.
See, over here, my channel's all spiritual, so we got to keep it all, positive. But over at Cali West channel, you can crack open a brew, kick your feet up, and talk that ish. All right, but yeah, we at day 22. Let me get back to what I originally scheduled. Do we get what we deserve in life? Do we get what you deserve in life? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you won the race. You won the race to be here. And everything moving forward, anything that happens underneath the sun, we absolutely get what we deserve out of life. Life is what you make it. And people are going to be like, well, there's some people that have misfortunes, this and this and this. Well, God's only going to give you what you can handle. God's only going to give you what you can handle. And when you can't handle anymore, he's going to bring you home. All the glory to the Most High. So we absolutely get what we deserve out of life. Life is what you make it, and life is just the experience from within. Be in the world, but not of the world. So we absolutely get what we deserve out of life. And I hear a lot of people that just, are crying and whining about things when it's like you can use that energy to either cry about being in a hole, or you can use that same energy to get out of the hole. So we get what we deserve out of life. There's not one person that's ever had a problem. There's no such thing as having a problem. Really, there's no such thing as being wrong. So all we have to do is just be aware and then go through the process of the experience. That's all it's about. And as long as we keep that in perspective, which is why the energy strengthening is so important, then we'll always be with the Most High, and we'll always be where we need to be. And let's see what we got here. Facts and fellowship. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate you. Absolutely. That's why I appreciate your show. To me, it does seem like an open Discord and an open fellowship. So I definitely appreciate that. I'm definitely going to check you out tonight. I'll be over there as soon as I get done with this, probably grab me something to eat real quick, and I'll jump up in those comments, and we're going to light it up like a Christmas tree. But with that being said, let's get right into it. Let's do what we came here to do. We are at day 22. We are past the 3-week mark. We are entering to the 4-week mark, and then 2 more days from that point. Let me know what you guys have been experiencing. If you have what you've been experiencing, if you have done the energy strengthening, if it's getting easier, if life is getting more clear, if you have more energy, if you seem stronger, if you seem weaker, if life seems like it's getting more fuzzy. You know, anybody that's trying this, I commend you. You're definitely seeking, and you're definitely in the right track. So stay with it. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. All the glory to the Most High. He's within us and above us. And as long as you can slow down enough, he's going to catch up with you. And remember, this is your body. This is your spirit. And you just, when you're doing energy strengthening, that's what's happening. Me and my Father are one. That's exactly what our older brother Yeshua meant, because he had done enough spiritual works that now he had slowed down enough that his vibration was completely aligned with his body. And the vibration only comes from the Creator. So that's how it works. That's exactly why the energy strengthening is important. All right, with that being said, let's do what we came here to do. I got to keep showing and proving, but I do got a great clip later that I'll probably post around 10 p.m., maybe a little bit later. I'll give it a little bit more time. I try to spread it out a little bit and not flood the algorithm. So I do got a clip ready to go. I might save it for tomorrow. Just a short clip of my street interviews from Sunday when I visited a church. And I got a lot more churches on my list, so stay tuned for that. I got endless content. So I'll get used to using the selfie stick, or hopefully my DJ cameraman is available this upcoming Sunday, because it makes it a lot easier. It was a little awkward, holding the selfie stick and trying to talk to people and stuff like that. So when I could just do my normal thing, and I know my DJ cameraman is going to do his thing, it makes it a lot easier. All right, enough talky. Time for some walkie. If you're new to my show, it's the first time that you've seen it. We do something that we call energy strengthening here in order to increase our awareness and to strengthen our wills. And the way that it works is you turn your hands over like so. It's going to elongate your lungs, make it easier to breathe, get more oxygen to your brain. So when the thoughts get more intense, you're able to stay with it and stay connected. Also, we tilt our heads slightly. You feel natural focus in between your eyebrows. And some people refer to the pineal gland as opening and blah, blah, blah. I don't get into all that Lucky Charms, crystals, hookah, Erykah Badu. I don't get into any of that type of stuff. All I know is that the practice works. Also, your spine, you want to sit as still as possible. And then you just observe. You watch the thoughts, because they're not you. We don't know where thoughts came from. We don't know where they went. And you just want to sit back and just observe all that and take all that in. And I had someone, in my personal life that I was observing, and fellowshipping with, that said to me, if you're doing the energy strengthening for the wrong reasons, does it, is that wrong? Even if you're doing it for the so-called wrong reasons, you still have to observe what you're doing. You're sitting in a very calm position with your hands turned over. You're sitting as still as possible. There's a certain level of discipline that's required for that. There's a certain level of calmness that's required for that. There's a certain level of peace that's come for that. So even if the thoughts tell you that, hey, I am going to trick God, I am going to trick energy strengthening, it's still going to work. All right. He said, get your chakras aligned. Yeah, we got to get our Lucky Charms and crystals and Erykah Badu beads. All that nonsense that people talk about, man. This is just like going to the gym. It's basically like going to the gym for your energy. You keep doing your hooping and hollering prayer. You go to your church and scissor kick at the front of the congregation and do the worm. But then when you get done with doing all that, sprinkle some energy strengthening on top of that. Again, give God's what is God's, but give Caesar what is Caesar's. So a lot of people, and especially at these feel-good churches, where they're just like, oh, you just got to love everybody. You got to read the word. I mean, automatically, when I started talking to these guys, especially the Asian guy, oh, that explains why I don't have anger, because my mom was perfect. They have a divine feminine. And that's why I said I'm spreading the gospel of mama's love, which is rooted in the spirit of anger and lost wickedness. I'm going to continue to say that. And when I pull back the cover and let them know who I really am, Cali West, you get the first hand of who I really am. Who I really am is that I am he and he is I. And a lot of people are going to find this out soon enough. Soon enough. I'm the person that's going to usher in that spiritual thing that Coach talked about. Remember, he named the 5 things where he said, this is what's going to move the needle. I know that I have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the know-how, also the perseverance and the strength in order to move. And I know I'm going out on a limb in order to move humanity in the right direction. And it's not me. It's the message that I'm just here to deliver. So a lot of people, I see it right away. I see it right away. I can see that they're aligned with their mothers. I absolutely can see it. I can see that right away that they pledge their divine love, so-called love, is mama's love, to the feminine. So right away they say, "Whoa," and that's why I expose them. It's almost like I'm doing a beta male exorcism when I say any man that has anger is acting like his mother. Right away it comes out. Right away it comes out. And if it wasn't there, it's like somebody saying, "Hey, you're a short white guy to me with a bald head." It would mean nothing to me because it's not me. But if they said, something else that was more related to how I look, I might respond to it in a certain way. So when I tell people, "Hey, you're acting just like your mother. Any man that has anger is a woman," and they respond right away, you just told on yourself. Hold on, I gotta give you the buzzer for that. And that's exactly what a lot of these guys do. So when I clip it up, you're going to hear this right away. And it's very subtle. A lot of people don't notice it. Not unless you got a certain level of awareness, you're not going to notice it. Not unless you're doing an energy strengthening, it's very unlikely that you're going to notice it. But a lot of guys, they'll say, "Oh, no, my mom was perfect. Oh, no, I learned a lot from my mom." And you hear this. This is the vast majority of people. Most people fall into the moderate category. And these are the people that are going to move the needle. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to change what's going to happen on Earth, but it's definitely going to put us in a different direction. For we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with spirits and wickedness in high places. Sometimes there's nothing that you can do about that. Ultimately, the only thing that we take out of this world when our bodies expire, and they're going to expire, is our energy. So if your energy's aligned with loss, aka mama's love, the female nature, and it's really not, them, it's really not the woman per se. It's a spirit that's made a home in her. And because they traumatize us, you become like what you hate. So we take on that same spirit. The real God is the man's God, which is the God above, and the woman's God is the one below. And they can't help it. They can't help it because they don't have logic. They can't see. This is why they're supposed to follow the man. But if we're weak and we're following our mothers, then what is that going to do to the woman? And that's exactly why I'm here to spread that gospel into fellowship, to bring that truth into the light so that way people can truly overcome. What happens in life from there, I'm not sure about that, but what I can say is that if you go on this path, then you'll stay connected with the Creator, and you'll absolutely live a fantastic life where you have peace without any hate in your heart, which is what we were designed to do, which is what we spend. Even at me, I'm halfway to 80. I spent 25% of my life operating in this manner with the love and the nature of the Creator when I was in adolescence. So we all know that it's within us and we have the capabilities to do it. We're just no longer in tune with it. And it's mainly because we have declared unconscientiously, and it seems normal. Right becomes wrong, wrong becomes right. We've declared this allegiance to mama's love and to that spirit because we were traumatized at a very early age. It happens in the womb. We can't help it. And then now it's just very clear. Like when you start breaking it down left and right, and I've done this already. I didn't just jump out here and just start saying this stuff. I've been observing this for a decade now, and I've been doing the energy strengthening for 8 years now. I've seen this for a long time. It's just now I just decided to come out and present this to the world. But anyway, again, enough talky. Time for some walkie. I will show that later, where immediately these guys went to defending the spirit of mama's love and the spirit of lostness. Immediately they went to, "Oh no, my mom was great. Oh no, my mom was perfect," right away. And it's like, if I said the same thing, and I'm gonna reverse it here in a minute when I start doing my street interviews, I'm gonna say the same thing and be like, all fathers love their children. No, my dad didn't love me. Nah. It's very awkward. And Coach has a great saying. Coach Greg Adams, check out his channel if you've never seen it before. Shout out to the Coach Tribe. Shout out to the coach. They hate the father more than they love the children. This is how most people operate. Absolutely. That is absolutely facts. All right. I got to get out of here. Cali West is going to go live in a minute. But that is my 2 cents on that. I might put that clip out tonight. I might save it for tomorrow midday. I need to just edit it and crop it and do all that good stuff and, put my captions on it. But enough talky. Time for some walkie. Get those timers set. A minute more than what you need. I'm setting mine for 16 as I show and prove all month of September. And we are set and ready to go. So let me hit this light behind me. Again, turn your hands over, tilt your head slightly, feel a natural focus in between your eyebrows. Try to sit as still as possible. Anything that's going on around you, eye twitching, leg twitching, toe twitching, all that stuff is normal. Just keep your eyes closed. Even if your eyes are twitching and seem like they want to open up, just stay with it, and stay strong as much as you can, okay? And know that, like, the Father is within you and above you, so there's nothing that you can do. You got it. Let's get it. And this is not what they're going to teach you at church, because there's no money in the cure. There's only money in the medicine. And they want people to come back and keep having to feel good, because it's going to just build you up to let you down. But I'm going to start talking raw in a minute. All right, got the timer set. We are ready to go. All right, glasses off. And just breathe. Just breathe and relax. You got this. Nice, nice. Open your eyes very slowly. Get up very slowly. You want all that to stay with you. It's raining like crazy here. Very relaxing. All right, that's day 22 in the books. We are more than 3 weeks there, or 3 weeks into the energy strengthening, showing improving all month of September. Again, we still staying away from wine, coffee. I mean, you guys can do what you want, but that's what I'm doing. Just showing improving all month. But that is day 22 in the books. I will be back in the morning for day 23. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for me cutting up some of my street fellowships or my street conversations with people out here. Stay tuned for that. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And if I stay any longer, I have to charge you. Peace.